to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be making tahini. But before we get into the video, make sure to give this video a nice thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the little bell so you don't miss another one of my videos. Alright, let's get into it. So what is tahini? Now tahini can be pretty expensive when you try to buy it at the store in a little jar, but just like most things, you can totally make this at home for way cheaper. It's super easy to make and it's basically just a paste that's made from sesame seeds. Super easy. All you're going to need are these two ingredients, and if you want you can add salt, but I'm just going to omit the salt like I usually do, and I'm going to let people add it if they must. So tahini is a vegan and gluten-free staple when it comes to Mediterranean or Middle Eastern diets and cuisines, so it's no surprise that we're making that here today. So how do you use tahini? Now, of course, the most known way to use tahini is going to be in a hummus, which you know it's coming soon, so definitely keep an eye out for a hummus recipe video. Hint, hint, hint. You can also use it in baba ganoush, which is like an eggplant dip. You can make a tahini salad dressing, super delicious. You can make a tahini sauce, which is really great over some veggies or meats or like a chicken lettuce wrap or something like that. I'll definitely come up with a recipe like that for you guys soon. Or you could even serve it next to your falafel. Now I can definitely make a recipe on falafel too. If you guys are interested, just let me know in the comment section below. Now if you've ever made a nut butter, like an almond butter or peanut butter, which of course I've done whole series of almond butter and almond videos on my channel, I can definitely make sure to link the playlist on the screen or in the description box, but it's pretty much going to be that same process. Instead of using the almonds or the peanuts in an oil, you're just going to be using the sesame seeds. So typically you're going to want to roast your sesame seeds. Like, see how these are already dark and these are already roasted? So if you roast your sesame seeds, it's just going to bring out the flavor that much more. But definitely be careful, don't put them in the oven. I would just recommend putting them in a pan on the stove, low heat, and just kind of stirring them around a little bit till they get nice and fragrant and you start seeing them burn up a little bit. They are little and they are delicate, so they will burn easily. That's why I don't recommend you just shoving them in the oven and leaving them in there. Now another tip here, if you're roasting them, if you don't have them already roasted, definitely make sure to let them cool before you start processing them in your food processor. So the oil is just what's going to get that nice creamy consistency, and if you want to get the same or similar consistency to the store-bought, you're going to want to use about 3 to 4 tablespoons of that oil, but again, this is totally customizable. If you don't want it that smooth, if you want it a little chunkier, if you want it smoother, you can add more or less. Same goes with the salt. I'm not going to bother adding the salt here, but you guys are more than welcome to do so. Now as far as storage goes, you can keep this in an airtight container in the fridge for about a month or so, and you will notice, just like the almond butter or peanut butter when you're making things homemade, that it can separate a little bit when you leave it in the fridge, but don't worry. All you're going to want to do, just like anything else, is just stir it up a little bit before you spoon some out. It's not going to hurt anybody. And as always, I'm going to have all of the nutrition facts down below for you guys to check out. But without further ado, let's get started making our tahini. So this recipe yields 1/2 of a cup of tahini, so I'm just going to double it because I have other plans, like I alluded earlier. So I'm going to need a little bit more tahini for what I have planned. So all I'm going to do is start measuring out a couple cups of our sesame seeds. And this, like I told you, just gonna, save us some time roasting, so I don't have to worry about roasting anything. So, just gonna take the top off. Can I open anything lately? Oh. Come on. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Okay, so we have about a cup here. Now, just like with anything else, I always like to start small. Don't just kind of blend everything all at once. Would you look at that? Oh. And yes, don't eat this. Alright, so all I'm gonna do is bring this on over. I'm just going to do the 1 cup at a time, and you're going to see this is going to get nice and crumbly, but that's what we want. Okay, let's take a little spoon just going to mix this around a little bit. We're going to add the rest of our sesame seeds. Okay, so we have here a nice crumbly consistency. And now all we're gonna do is start adding in our olive oil little by little. So let's do that. So just a quick tip here. I found, always with recipes when it comes to the liquids, that's what you have to be careful of. So I doubled this recipe. So like I said before, that you're gonna need about 3 to 4 tablespoons to get that consistency that you want. That doesn't mean you're just gonna go straight in with 8 tablespoons here. It might be too much. So we're gonna start with our 3, and then we're gonna see how that goes before we add any more. Looks like kind of like a granola consistency right now. So wasn't enough. So let's do 3 more. See where we're at. So you're gonna want to use, a lighter oil. So a, olive oil, a canola oil, like a, something like that. Nothing crazy or super fragrant. Let me just put down the sides really quick. Okay. It's not as creamy as I would prefer, so I'm gonna add some more. So we're gonna add the 8. Let's see. You're always gonna want to just start low for obvious reasons, but hey, you might like it at the consistency of the 6 or the 5 or whatever, so. I'm going to wipe down the sides one more time. This is definitely the consistency that I like. You guys will see. It's going to look just like the jar. Alright, just get the sides really good. Make sure everything is well blended. Ooh, gotta be excited. It's perfect, you guys. Look at that. Wait, let me try and show you guys without this leaking everywhere. Can you guys see that? Oh. So good, you guys. So I'm just gonna put this in a little platter or a dish, and I'm gonna dip some veggies in here, and we're gonna see how it came out. So excited. Okay guys, so we're back and we're ready to try some. Looks so good. I just have a couple different veggies over here just to try. I'm just gonna dip some. Let's see. Score. Okay, last one. Gotta try carrot. So good, you guys. That nuttiness, that little bit of flavor from the olive oil, just perfect. This is so good on its own, but of course it's going to be awesome to use with, your falafel, your hummus, or something like that. Can't wait to use this in a couple of different recipes. But that's all I have for this recipe video for you guys today. I hope you liked it and I hope you learned something new. If you did like it, make sure to give this video a nice thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the little bell so you don't miss another one of my videos. If you want to get my exclusive nutrition tips, healthy food recommendations, and delicious recipes right to your inbox, then head over to my description box, click the link, and join the fam. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.